What's up, guys? Hope you guys are all having a great Friday. It is November 3rd, 2017. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing how to network effectively. So when I mean networking, basically what I mean is when you're going to an event, you're going to a party, you're going to, I don't know, say a gathering, how to network. So how to meet new people, build contacts, and build those connections. So this is something that people have been asking me about. People have been struggling with this. People have been telling me that they're trying to get themselves out there, but they don't know how to meet people. So I'm going to be going through about 5 to 10 different steps on how to network effectively. Now, before I go on this, let's talk about why this is important. So, especially in this city of Vancouver, where I currently reside in, networking is important because it's basically how you get into whatever industry you want to get into. So, if you're trying to become a photographer, knowing a lot of different photographers is important because many people might say, "Oh, that's my competition." No, in a city like this, networking is important because everybody, especially when you're doing an art like that, everybody, it's all different, right? So, say I have something different to another photographer or videographer, we can maybe one day use each other to help each other to figure maybe we do a gig together, or what we might be able to do is cross platform. So one day I were out there shooting together and then we promote each other together. This is just one thing. Also, knowing a lot of different people in a lot of different fields is important. So, say I know a lot of some photographers, I know some videographers, I know, say, an entrepreneur who's working on Amazon or e-commerce. It's important because building those contacts, you can even start a business with those other people as well. You can share your ideas, you can build friendships, and yeah. But let's go on to this. So this is the first step, obviously, of going and networking. Is you have to go to events. You have to go to gatherings. You have to go to parties. Obviously, in reasonable matters, right? You have to figure out why you want to network in the first place. So, if you're trying to obviously build your entrepreneurship, go to entrepreneur events, and that might mean you might have to spend some money, which is a case. But you have to realize that if you are willing to spend maybe $200 on an event, that's just an example, other people there are probably going to be spending $200 as well. So you're going to be meeting people that actually took their money and spent it there. So it's not like you're going to meet people that, so you're going to meet some pretty big entrepreneurs. I say this because I went to a recent event, which was I think in February, March, which was Gary Vaynerchuk event. And I had the fortune of being one of the only people to meet him at that event. But that's besides the point. So what I mean by that is $200 I spent to go to this event, and essentially the people that I met there were people that some people are making 6 figures, some people making 7 figures, some people have over 10K influence on social media, some people had over 100K, some people had over a million. So that's something to remember, that when you're going to these events, you have to realize that if you're going to be spending money, that you're going to be meeting some pretty awesome people there. That is one huge benefit of going to events where you spend money. It's like they say, you get what you pay for, right? You get the value that you give, that's what you get. So that is one key. And the reason why I say go to events, because a lot of people, especially I meet a lot of people that say, "Oh, I don't know enough people. I don't know enough people," and I'm like, "Hey, I have this event that's going through. This is within your field. You should come. Like, come to the event." And they decide not to come, and the reason why they're not coming is because they decide to stay at home. I love staying at home. I'm the type of person that I'm very introverted. I don't like going out too much, right? But I have to get out of my comfort zone to go to these events. And that's the case for all of us. We have to get out of our comfort zone and we have to go to these events. I know there's anxiety, there's that feeling of that scared feeling of, oh man, it's scary. The best thing to do, honestly, is go to events where you don't know anybody. like events where you just don't know a single person, because that's gonna force you to actually talk to somebody that you don't know, and that will guarantee that you meet one or two people. So the second one is look presentable. So obviously, if you're going to a networking event, or you're going to a party, or you're going to a gathering or anything like that, you want to look presentable. You want to look because first impressions matter. If you're going somewhere and you're dressed in a way that that people don't want to, like, it's not like people won't want to see it, then it's you're not really going to make any contacts. Nobody's really going to approach you, and it's going to be a lot harder for you to make those connections. Now, it could go in a lot of different ways, because I'm not saying to dress in a suit or formal wear, which could be the case in other events. I'm saying dress the way that you want to dress, but dress modestly. So for me, I like to dress, sometimes I like to dress like streetwear. Sometimes I like to dress a little more casual, or sometimes I like to dress a little more into the elegant side. I've been trying to dress a little more elegantly, so that's been what I've been trying to do. But one thing to do is dress the way you want to dress, but dress modestly. So modestly, what modestly would mean to you, modestly to other people as well. So dress in that kind of way, and I guarantee you that you'll have people that will approach you. Maybe have your own signature. Like I gave it away, but I had a Jack and Jones jacket that was, I think it was like a gold type of color. People would approach me just because I had that jacket, and that was like my signature jacket. For me, I decided not to keep it for like specific reasons. Like, I didn't really want to have a signature like jacket for myself, but there's nothing wrong with it. If you have something that you really, really enjoy wearing, then wear it, and people will approach you for it. People will enjoy it, and that's exactly the way it is. So the third one is getting out of your comfort zone. So now you're at the event. You are there. You are trying to figure things out. You're scared. You have this feeling of anxiety. You're like, oh, all these people. Like, this is stuff that I go through as well. We all have this feeling of, I'm scared. I don't know how to talk to people. The key is we need to, like, all of us, we need to get out of our heads, because that is where our downfall could come in. So the key to this is, when you go to these events, stop overthinking things. Stop thinking that, oh man, like, if I approach this person, I'm gonna feel embarrassed. Go to this person, or go to whoever you want to talk to. Say hi. The odds are, if you're going to an event, if you're going to like all these networking events, they're events to network. So you're there to meet new people. If you're going there and you decide, oh, you know what, like, I'm just gonna sit down and I'm gonna wait for people to come to me, odds are that's not gonna happen. Like, unless you're a really notable person, or like I said, you're wearing something that's very, very like elegant and it stands out, you're not gonna meet any new people, and as a result, it's gonna be a waste of time. And that's a future vid. I'm gonna talk about the value of time. So basically, get out of your comfort zone. Go up to a few people, say hi. Odds are, like, you're gonna meet someone. You're gonna meet some people, some new people, and that's gonna be amazing. And those people are gonna become your friends. And as a result, it's not even gonna be a thing of, oh, value for value. It's just gonna be a thing of, you just randomly, like, they're gonna reach out to you. You might reach out to them, even though you might have busy schedules. Like, you just build new friendships, and that's the key to just networking in general. Like, you're not there to just get something from somebody, which is my next thing. You're there to meet new people and figure out what other people are doing, because everybody has their own path. Everybody has their own definition of so-called success. Everyone has their own meaning of life. So you're there to gain new insights, and you want to understand why someone might be doing something that you may have never even thought about. So get out of your comfort zone, meet some new people, go outside, just say hi. That is the main thing. Like, if you're going to these events, say hi, and I guarantee you'll meet someone. And yeah, so the next one, which is I think my fourth one, is give. So what I mean by giving, this is going to be pretty short, but most people, they have this thought of value for value, value for value. And that is the case in, especially in the business world today. Scrap all that. Just go in there with the intention of, how can I just provide value for this person? Like, without expecting anything in return. Most people, they will, now that I've sort of established like my own thing, a lot of people will message me or they'll reach out to me. They'll be like, hey, how's it going? Especially old friends. They'll be like, hey, how's it going? I'll be like, yeah, I'm doing great. They'll be like, hey, it's a long time. They'll sugarcoat things, and then all of a sudden they'll start asking for something. It sort of makes me feel like, oh, you just want to use me, right? Whereas if somebody comes up to you and just starts giving you a lot of different things, you'll be like, oh, that's awesome. Like, this person's actually a genuine person. Like, they're not there because they just want me they want to use me. They're there because they just want to be friendly and they actually want to be like a friendly person. So that's why I suggest give. Like, don't give with the intention of not receiving anything in return. Just give, because that's just a human thing that you want to do. Like, as a decent human being, you want to give to that person. And I think that's just, in general, we should give like whatever we can. Like, if you're not financially capable, you can give maybe by a smile. Maybe you see someone that wants to talk to you and you just listen to them. That's something that, obviously with that requires time. So if you don't have time, maybe even give back to your community, which is, for me, I've been doing that through my photography. Sometimes I've been doing that through like public speaking. And just give back to the community. And I tell you, that's just something that benefits all of us as a community, as a human community, whatever you can say that. But yeah, the other one is connecting on social media and meet for coffee. So sometimes this is more of the like the cold calling type of thing. So especially with Instagram, I see Instagram more as a networking platform. I don't see it as a platform to really I don't see it as like building the audience type of thing. Like, building audience is great, but I see it more as a networking event, like a networking platform. So if you are using Instagram, odds are you're gonna meet some people, and if you use it properly, you're gonna meet people. So when you are networking on Instagram, you want to make sure that you reach out, you invite people for coffee. Don't act creepy on Instagram. A lot of people like to DM a lot of people, and they'll have this creepy approach. No, be casual, be normal. Just reach out. If someone in your field, like a fellow photographer, maybe ask them, hey, I really like your work. Let's shoot sometimes. Or if you are a model and you want someone, reach out to a photographer, hey, I really like your work. We should collab sometime. Now, this is something that's you have to also recognize. Most people, for me, I make I do make a living off a lot of things on social media. So it could be my photography, it could be another business that I'm starting. If you're trying to constantly collaborate with someone, I don't want to say it's insulting, but it's something that, because I value my time, and if I'm making a living off this, then it's something that I expect. Because if I'm going to a barber, like one of my friends, he's a barber, I'm not gonna go up to him and ask him for free haircuts. I'm gonna be like, hey, I'll get a cut, but I'll pay you the money that you want. Sometimes even more if I have more money. So you have to recognize that if you are trying to network on social media, you have to realize that people value their time. So you want to be able to help someone, and you want to be able to become a benefit to that person, not a burden, right? So if you're reaching out to someone on social media, sure, reach out to them. Be like, hey, you can be like, let's collab. But you also have to realize if they have something built, then odds are that's a business. So you're not gonna go up to Walmart and grab even a candy and be like, hey, I love your candy. Could I grab it from you guys? And as a return, I will essentially do nothing. I'll just take it from you. And no, they're going to tell you, no, put it back. They're not going to give it to you for free. So think about it in that kind of way. If you're trying to network on social media, think about it this way. Add value to them. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, people that always reach out to me asking for things, and I'm like, I don't mind, but like, it doesn't really make sense, right? It's just not. It doesn't make sense. So add value. Help each other out. We're here. We're a community. We're here to help each other out. We're not here to just take. Like, I'm someone that I like to give, but I can only give so much, right? So yeah, those are 5 different tips. One other bonus tip that I want to give is when you go to these networking events, don't go into that networking event thinking that you're going to meet every single person there. So I've been to events with over 1,000 people, like thousands of people, and one thing that you'll notice is that you're going to meet 1 or 2 people there. You're not going to meet, who knows, you might meet tens of people, like maybe hundreds of people, but the thing is that you want to go into there with the intention of, I want to meet 1 or 2 amazing people, because I'm sort of noticing this in myself. Keep your circle small, keep it within reason, and if you can find those 1 or 2 people, that could really change your life. And if you can grasp all this, what I'm explaining, your networking will be amazing. Like, you will be able to meet some amazing people and, potential best friends, or maybe even that kind of thing. So thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, just leave it in the comments and I will do my best to answer in a future video, or check out my Instagram.